Hey guys, this is five-time Greenland strongest man Kim Uyak, and you're watching World's Strongest Fan.
Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. First up, it's Martins Licis hitting some Atlas stones in one motion. The weight, 154 kilos or 340 pounds for 2 reps. Next up, we join Doug Madewell. He's competing in the Masters World's Strongest Man happening at the official Strongman Games. Recently, he took 5th place at Clash Masters. That's 186 kilos or 410 pounds. Next up though, it's Tyler Helm, and that's a really heavy stone. 241 kilos or 531 pounds. Incredible. We now move into some bench press, and here we catch up with Andrew Cooper. It's 227.5 kilos or 501 pounds for 3 reps. Next up, it's Jesus Olivares, also bench pressing. The weight on his bar, 247 kilos or 545 pounds. Here's a clip from Joseph Tumbarello, who says it's his last day going over 500 pounds. He's going to let his joints rest for the next 3 weeks. Following on from him, it's Daniel Rajov. He's on vacation, but he's definitely not resting. That's 288 kilos or 635 pounds with a pause. Next up, it's powerlifter turned strongman Luke Nall doing an incline press with an axle. That's 190.5 kilos or 420 pounds. We now move into some overhead pressing, and first up it's Oliver Storgard, 92 kilos or 202 pounds. Next up we've got some log pressing, and here is Dean Madden. He says, today I hit a comfortable 150 kilos log. I have failed this at both England's and Britain's, so it's great to see him getting back to full strength. Next up it's Andreas Stolberg, also pressing that weight and making it look easy. Now next up we join Christian Nielsen. He's competing at the Log and Deadlift Championships at this year's Arnold Classic UK. The weight on that log, 160 kilos or 352 pounds, banked him 2nd place. Next up though, it's Emmanuel Piscari, also known as Dr. Death. This is a brand new under 105 kilo world record. It's 190 kilos or 418 pounds. He leans back and fights it through for a good rep. And rounding out the log section, it's the American Nightmare Bobby Thompson. He says 427 pounds, log, clean and strict press. We now move into some squatting, and here we catch up with Matt Webb. He says, not my prettiest work, here's 565 pounds for my heaviest single today. Now next up we join Dominic Creaky. He says this is definitely not the best his squat has ever felt, but it's a good starting point for his prep. He says, we build from here with 306 kilos or 675 pounds for 3 reps. Next up we join powerlifter Ashton Rusker. He's also squatting today. The weight on his bar, 317.5 kilos or 700 pounds for 2 reps, looking really strong and getting some really good depth. Next up it's Bobby Thompson. He says 735 pounds for 2 reps and pain-free. His adductor is still on the mend, but things are looking good. That's 333 kilos or 735 pounds for 2 reps. Next up it's Craig Foster, also known as the Porg King. The weight on his bar today, 420 kilos or 925 pounds for a new 2-rep personal record. And it's also great news for Ray Bowring. This lift combined with his bench press and deadlift now make him the world junior champion in powerlifting. That's 425 kilos or 937 pounds, and he rounds out the first half of today's video.
Okay ladies, you both ready? Over to the referee, listen to your referee's commands. Time's up. Both of them absolutely rapid on this first 10 metres. That's good. Who can be fastest on the turn? Shannon just ahead slightly, but Rhiannon is working hard to catch up just those 2.
Now we're into the second part of today's video, and we kick off with a moving event. First up it's Inez Carrasquillo, working on the super yoke. That's 274 kilos or 605 pounds. Following on from her, we've got another strong woman. Here is Sam Beliveau with 294 kilos or 650 pounds. Next up, we move into the deadlift section, and we're out in Iceland. We join Ragnhildur Jónasdóttir, pulling 200 kilos, or 441 pounds, for 2 reps. Next up, it's Big Ronnie, getting ready for this year's official Strongman Games, working on the axle with a weight of 290 kilos, or 639 pounds, for 2 reps. Next up, we join Paddy Haynes, the weight on his bar, 300 kilos, or 661 pounds, for 3 reps. Paddy's training's definitely coming on well. You can see he's got some good technique and some really good bar speed. Now we're back again at this year's Arnold Classic UK, this time with Dean McVie, breaking his own under 80 kilo Scottish record with 305 kilos. Following on from him, we join powerlifter Ashton Rusker. He's also deadlifting today. The weight on his bar, 320 kilos, or 705 pounds, for 2 reps. Now next up, we join Miroslav Kahanek for his new personal record. The weight, 360 kilos, or 793 pounds, and he did that on a Texas deadlift bar. Next up, we've got another lifter. It's Christian Nielsen, back at the Arnold Classic, pulling 360 kilos, or 793 pounds. Now next up, we join IFBB Pro bodybuilder Joe Mackey. He says, here is 800 pounds for 2 reps and feeling smooth. My effort level required, 5 out of 10, and he definitely makes those look easy. Next up, we join another great lifter. It's powerlifter Jesus Olivares, pulling 370 kilos, or 815 pounds. And rounding out the deadlift section, it's Joseph Payne, pulling on an axle from a height of 18 inches, 378 kilos, or 835 pounds. Now next up, I've got some competition news, and it comes from the Arnold Classic UK. Here is the podium for the women's under 64 kilos, and it's congratulations to Rhiannon Lovelace. Next up, I've got the ladies under 73 kilos. First place was Chloe Brennan, second place Kate Connolly, and in third place Rachel Greathead. Awesome to see them making the podium. Following on from them, we've got the women's under 82 kilos. First place went to Donna Moore. Awesome to see her winning an event, having dropped down a weight category. Next up, we've got Laura Baxter in second place, and in third place, Gemma Stubbs, so congrats to them also. Next up, we've got the Women's Open, and it was first place for Lucy Underdown. Second place was Katie Smith, and in third place, Naomi Hadley, so well done to them also. And finally, the podium for the Men's Pro Arnold Strongman Classic UK. First place was Mitchell Hooper, he smashed it. In second place, we've got Alexei Novikov, and in third place, Rauno Hainler. Awesome competition, and a really worthy winner. Now seeing us out today, it's Evan the T-Rex Singleton, working on a super yoke into a log press. That's 435 kilos, or 960 pounds. Here comes the log, 160 kilos, or 352 pounds, for 3 reps. Now unfortunately, Evan's had some injuries, and he's had to pull out for the competitions coming up for the rest of this year, so we wish him all the best of luck, and hope to see him back again in 2023. Anyway, that's it from me today, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up and hit subscribe, and I'll catch you again as always on the next one.